The purpose of this drill is to give crews the opportunity to practice a commercial roof operation and identify any particular areas of the operation or any skills that need to be reinforced. Ladder spot. Captain and driving engineer should be communicating to each other for the most effective spot. The spot should provide capabilities for the ladder to operate both offensively and defensively. Due to building height and parking lot configuration, this is not always possible. Do not get drawn into thinking you have to spot on a corner of a commercial building. Two factors to consider. If spotting somewhere other than a corner gets you closer to where you want to be for your offensive roof ops, then consider taking that spot. Many buildings are so large that a corner spot would cause the roof ops crew to travel an extensively long distance on the roof to reach their destination. Spot so as to minimize roof travel time. Fireground size up. Commercial is much different than residential. It may require more time to effectively account for significant fireground factors. You must make a conscious decision to conduct the size up. Take in the big picture with a broad rather than a narrow focus. And too often our focus gets narrowed down to getting to the roof. It takes training and discipline. It does not come naturally, especially when the fireground presents so many distractions. Is the fire a contents fire or a structure fire? Is the building sprinklered, and are the sprinklers activated, creating cold smoke? Crew responsibilities for ladder setup and pre-roof ops. All crew members should be familiar with pre-assigned responsibilities so that when the parking brake is set, setup is efficient, with the captain not having to make individual assignments at that point. It allows the captain to begin size up and oversee the ground operation. Some items can be predetermined. Who is going to the roof? Who is filling what position? There are 3 roles that must be filled: the operations oversight person, backup person, cut person. What tools are needed and how are they getting to the roof? Crew responsibilities during roof operation. Reading the roof. Assess the roof to assure tenability. Determine whether the decking material is wood, metal, or concrete. Determine which direction the purlins are laid out. This applies whether the roof decking material is wood or metal. The read on the roof is important so that the ventilation hole is properly oriented to the purlins. All crew members should have the ability to determine purlin orientation. Your gut instincts should not be ignored. Travel on the roof. The probe person can be the captain or other crew member the captain assigns. The probe person uses the pike pole to feel the decking material so that it's assured the next step taken is on solid material. Intact decking material does not mean a commercial roof is safe. The operations oversight person must always be monitoring the roof and fire conditions for signs of possible structural failure. All travel on the roof should be in a disciplined manner, with the probe person leading and the other crew members close behind. Ventilation operation. The Phoenix Fire Department has developed a standard roof operation. Minimum of 3 crew members to the roof. There are 3 roles that must be filled on every ventilation operation. The operations oversight person, usually the captain. It is absolutely imperative that this role is filled. The operations oversight person is responsible to maintain a broad focus of the entire roof and an awareness of the changing conditions. They're responsible for the overall safety of the crew and the effectiveness of the operation. This individual can not be operating at a task that requires a narrow focus. This person should have a pike pole in hand and be using it to probe the decking material for continued integrity. This can be done while continuing to fill the role of operation oversight and maintain a heads-up, overall view of the roof and the ventilation operation. Maintain a communication link with command and interior crews. Backup person. The backup person is responsible to have hands-on cut person to assure cut person does not back off of the roof, back into AC units, trip over vent in the area, and to help guide when visibility is reduced due to smoke. Remember, the cut person's moving backward while he's focused on a small area in front of him. The backup person is responsible to make sure the cut person stays safe while cutting. Close contact between the backup person and cut person is imperative because communication will be non-existent and visibility will be impaired due to the smoke. The backup person monitors the cutting operation to assure cuts are proper, sequence, length, depth, etc. Responsible to louver or pull the decking material and remove the ceiling material. Cut person is responsible to be familiar with flooded saw procedure, responsible to be familiar with sequence of cuts, and responsible to be familiar with his role in the overall operation. All of our actions while operating on the roof must fit into the standard operational framework. Safe roof operations are our primary concern, but keep in mind that the crew on the roof is under constant observation by cameras from civilians, news crews, and news helicopters. On wood-decked roofs, the Phoenix Fire Department standard cut is the 4x8 louver cut. On metal-decked commercial roofs, the Phoenix Fire Department standard cut is the 4x8 right-handed outside cut.